The land in our environment is not of the same height everywhere. This unevenness gives rise to various land shapes, creating different landforms such as mountains, valleys, plateaus, plains, and islands. You have studied this in the third chapter. For a proper understanding of our environment, it is necessary to study the physical or natural setup of the land. In Standard 4th, when we learnt about maps, we saw a 5,000-year-old map. This means that man has felt the need to make maps since ancient times. At that time, maps were mainly used in wars. While fighting a battle, it is important to have detailed knowledge of the terrain. Terrain, that means place or ground where a war to be held. It helps in working out strategies. Strategies means plans of actions of defeating the enemy. Maps were very useful for this purpose. Taking into account the differences in their height, shape, etc., various landforms can be shown on a map. There are different methods of showing these landforms on a map. Let us look at these methods. Try these. You are going to a fort for your school trip. You travel by bus to a certain point and then get off. The fort is on a hill. To reach the fort, you have to cross another hill and also a valley. Show the two hills and the valley in the blank box given on this page. How will you show that the valley is deep and the mountain is high? Can you tell? Study the maps shown above. All three maps show the same area, but they look different. Study the maps and answer the following questions. In map A, how has the height of the land been shown? In the map A, the height of the land is being shown by contour lines. Why have colors been used in map B? Colors have been used in map B for showing differences in the heights of the landforms. How is map C different from the other two maps? We can directly observe the differences in the heights of the landforms only in the map C. In which direction is the highest point in maps A, B and C? The highest point in the map A, map B and map C is to the south. In which map can the landforms be seen most clearly? The landforms can be seen most clearly in the map C. The length and width of a landform can be easily shown on a piece of paper. However, the height and the depth cannot be shown as easily. There are different methods of showing the elevation or height of the land. They are contour line method, second layer tinting method, and third is digital elevation model. Let's see the first one here, contour line method. This method is used to show the unevenness of landforms on a map. The height of the land is measured from sea level. Next, points of the same height are identified. Their position is marked accurately on the map. These locations are joined with a line. Such lines are called contour lines. See map A. In the map, lines are drawn. Each lines joining places of a specific heights. This way, the relief of the land can be easily shown. It helps to understand the slope of the land and the height of the different places. Observe the given diagram. Note that when there is less distance Between the counter lines, the slope is steep, whereas if the distance is great, the slope is gentle. Second method is layer tinting method. This method is based on counter lines. In this method, the spaces between the counter lines are filled with color. Each color indicates a specific height. For example, water bodies are colored blue, whereas the adjoining land is colored dark green. Land higher than that is colored a light green. Next higher land is colored yellow, and so on. Study the given color index. Note how the colors change with the height. The colors between the contour lines show up the difference in the physical setup. See map B. Third method is digital elevation model. This is the most modern method. In this, the information obtained through man-made satellites is presented with the help of computers. See map C. In it, we can directly observe the differences in the height of landforms. Maps made using the above methods help us to understand the physical setup of a region. In other words, they give us an idea of its height, relief, and slope. Using computers, we can even find the height of each point on a digital map. Physical maps can be used in military operations, tourism, drawing up mountaineering routes, in making regional development plans, etc. Use your brain power. Places of different heights are shown in the above box. Find and join the dots that show places of the same height. What method of showing the landforms on a map have you used here? Write the answer in the box below. Students, look at the box showing the places of different heights given on page number 41 of your textbook. Join the dots that show places of same height. While doing so, you will understand that you have used the contour line methods of showing the landforms on a map. Do you know? Nowadays, many modern methods of making maps have been developed. Previously, relief was shown using the hill shading technique. The map given below is an example of this. Use your brain power. A map made by the layer tinting method is given in another chapter. Find the map and write its caption in the blank box below. A map made by the layer tinting method is given in chapter 10 of the textbook. Textbook page number 45. The title or its caption of that map is India Physical.